Everybody who comes through my office doors is overwhelmed. They've been thrust into the criminal justice system. They've either been charged with a crime or under investigation for a crime, or somebody they know and love is in that situation. And it's my job to be the port in the storm, the person who they feel is going to be on their team and be able to protect them throughout this process. When I was a senior in college, unfortunately, I put myself in a situation where I got charged and arrested for a DUI. It looked like my life was over. And I spent the next few months going through the criminal justice system. I was able to enter into the ARD program, which I go through with my clients often. I had an attorney throughout the process, but I always felt as though I was bothering him, and my mom looked at me before we walked into court and said, well, why don't you go be a lawyer and make sure no one ever feels that way when you represent them? And that's why I do what I do. I know what it feels like to be in that position, to feel like you're done. And the truth is you're not.
We had got notification from the warrant unit. It came to our home, we wasn't home. Gave them a call back, and then they stated that they had some questions for a family member. Immediately, I was devastated, because to have any family member or anyone close to you to be in that situation is kind of like tough. We knew we had to get involved with a lawyer because it seemed like there were some serious charges. To have a lawyer like Mike DiCindio is a great feeling. At least you know that you have somebody that's fighting for you. He's the type of lawyer who takes his time out, who understands the situation, and he's not just taking you on as a client, he's taking you on as somebody that he needs to help, and that's what makes him stand out from the rest.
My background, starting at the DA's office, is able to be used for you and on your behalf, because what I have the ability to do is understand how DAs craft their investigations and what they're going to likely do in the presentation of the evidence. And that allows me to anticipate what they're going to do and be ready to punch holes in it and defend against it.
I tried to purchase a firearm in Chester County, and they claimed that I lied to the state police. They called me, they wanted to bring me in, and at that point I thought I needed an attorney. Though I was going through such a tough situation and all these issues and worrying about it every day, Mike called me every week. Anytime I had a question, he'd call me back. You know, I remember Mike called me 8 o'clock at night. You know, I mean, he never forgot about me, and that's what made me, you know, have some faith that this would be a good outcome. He seemed to be working 24/7. You know, when my charges were withdrawn, I was just so happy and just so grateful. You know, I shook Mike's hand, and it was the greatest feeling. You know, it was just a huge thing off my shoulders.
When I leave the office at the end of the day, I'm thinking about my clients' cases. I'm constantly reworking strategies, looking into legal issues, because I want success for them the same way they want success in their case. And I know that I could, at the very least, make them feel comfortable throughout the process, because that's my job as a counselor and as an attorney. I love that moment where I see somebody take a deep breath and feel comfortable knowing that I'm there to protect them.